Tilterella video. Should we watch a Tilterella video? Sure. Oh. Not bad. Darius lane. Oj oj oj. Not the Darius lane. Perfect time to try it out.
One really wins here, except for the enemy ADC.
Should be easy enough. The thing is, he said it works in every elo. I don't think it works. I literally don't think it's possible in challenge elo because of one thing alone. People ward the bush. Like. Oh. Oh. I'm in. Tilterella video. Should we watch a Tilterella video? Sure. Not bad.
Hey guys, welcome to the video. This new cheese is something that I've been using offline for many months. It's extremely effective and it can be used in all ranks. I think it is probably best that instead of just showing it to you, that I go through and break down why we use it, when we use it, how to use it properly, and just a few other tips I picked up along the way to help you get the most out of the cheese itself. The TLD of why we do this is quite simple.
Okay,
it gets our bot lane ahead and it doesn't put us too far behind in the top lane. Sometimes it's even going to put us ahead, so really everyone is winning. But the backstory itself behind why we do it comes down to the top lane meta in Season 11. It's pretty much just a counter pick meta. So there are a lot of champions that completely stop Sion in his tracks during the laning phase. Basically, once they pick these champions, Sion cannot win the lane. The best case scenario is that you're going 0-0. Obviously, this isn't very fun, so I figured out a way to get around that, and this cheese is the outcome of that. So, like I was saying, as you're going to see in a lot of these clips, most of the time when I'm doing this cheese, it's into matchups that Sion as a champion struggles to have an impact against. So, against Aatrox, Darius, Sett, Maud, the list actually goes on and on. Basically, any champion I can't attempt to beat in the lane, I'll probably give the cheese a crack. The idea is even if the cheese doesn't work, I wasn't going to win the lane anyway, so we may as well give it a shot. But with that being said, the cheese will work almost every time you do it. Not only should you be doing this cheese when you can't beat your opponent, but you should also be doing it if it greatly benefits your bot lane. For example, if the enemy is playing something off meta, such as a Yasuo bot lane, or if you have an ADC that can easily carry the game, such as a Draven, all it takes is one kill and then he just runs rampant. So there definitely are other factors for which you should be thinking or considering doing this cheese in a game. Sion is a very resilient champion. If he's behind, it doesn't matter too much, so you can't afford to give up the lane pressure in the early stages of the game and still come back and win. Another thing I look out for when I'm doing this cheese is my bot lane's CC capabilities at level 1. Do they have anything to follow up my CC chain? If they do, it's always a good choice. Or on the flip side, how squishy are the opponent bot lane? Can we easily pick them off without any struggle? All it takes is one CC chain and they're dead. If so, we should probably cheese them.
Okay, Nasus.
Obviously, you guys are smart lads. You can see where you need to stand, what you need to do, but there are some things you probably aren't picking up on that I want to share. Basically, a lot of the time, you're going to walk into that brush, and your team is going to try and follow you. They're going to try to stack the bush. This isn't what we want. We want our bot lane to play the lane as if we're not even there. This is not only going to reduce the chances of your teammates fucking the cheese up, but it's also going to give the enemy bot laners the confidence to walk forward and play the lane as they always would, which puts them in a compromising position for our Q. So it makes it very easy for our Q to land, whereas if we stack the bush, there is a chance your team is going to attack before your Q lands, or they can still flash away because they're so close to the tower. Okay, some tips to help you get the most out of this cheese. I would always recommend you keep an eye on your top laner. So make sure you see if he's pushing the wave. If he's hard pushing the wave, that means it's probably going to crash, or he has the ability to deny you a lot of creeps. So you need to keep that in mind. If he's pushing, you need to TP as soon as the cheese is done. Don't fuck around. Whereas if he is slow pushing, which is going to be the case most of the time, they're going to think you're AFK, they're going to be pinging MIA. But if they do this, you can take advantage of this. So what I do as a rule of thumb is if I manage to pick off the enemy ADC, I'm going to help my laners push the wave in. I'm going to help them, as in I'm going to take some of their creeps and their experience. The concept behind it is that we're going to share this experience and deny the enemy ADC farm and gold. If we manage to do this, we're going to teleport top with an EXP lead. It's going to allow your bot lane to go and spend the gold they just made. So everyone...
Darius lane. Oj oj oj. Not the Darius lane. Perfect time to try it out.
One really wins here, except for the enemy ADC. On the flip side, if we kill the support but not the ADC, I'm just going to immediately teleport to the top because I don't want the enemy ADC getting an experience gap over our ADC. So I think I have missed out on a potentially very important section of this video, which is what do you do when the cheese goes wrong? Although it does work most of the time, it is inevitable that eventually something isn't going to go to plan. The bot laner is going to randomly walk into the brush. Oh, it doesn't really matter what it is, something will go wrong eventually. What I generally do is if it goes wrong right away, like they ward the brush or whatever, you get spotted, they know you're doing it. What I'd recommend you do is you immediately teleport to the top lane, except I would say teleport onto a caster minion. So if you can get...
Okay. Should be easy enough. The thing is, he said it works in every elo. I don't think it works. I literally don't think it's possible in challenge elo because of one thing alone. People ward the bush. like I need to go sweeper then. Every support wards this bush level 1. It's not like I can just get into the bush unspotted.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. 30 seconds until minions spawn.
Oh. I'm in. 95% success rate. I just don't need to choke it now. Still possible, guys. It's still possible. Dude, fuck, I think I'd rather be in this bush, to be honest. This is not gonna work. How is this ever working? But she knows! Like, it's hopeless, man. There's just no way. Map cover on, fuck my life. Are you kidding? Get a fucking life, what the fuck? Europe West, ladies and gentlemen. Europe West. Yeah, whatever, that's crazy. Enemy team really good. Enemy team really good players. Enemy team super good players. Fuck that Darius, man. He was so good, I'm gonna report him. Report him for inting. Int and cheating. So bad. Needs ghosting. But even then, so bad. Guys, I am out. I am out. I am not playing anymore. Sorry for the quick stream. This was a tilter.
Y'all ain't on this level, bitches. Tilterella.